But yeah,
All right, Crossroads Sports, the weekend update. Brandon Reeve, Jonathan Birdsong, JB. How was your weekend?
man, you already know, man. Wonderful, man. Wonderful, man. We got a lot of things to catch up tonight, y'all. It's probably gonna be basketball heavy, but like, no, man. And especially after this past weekend, we had here in Circle City, we had tornadoes and everything else. You know, saying that we had to evade. So, man, this weekend was definitely a weekend of kind of catch up for me. And though I still had to clean up a little bit of spillage, you know what I'm saying, branches and wetness around, you know what I'm saying, house, man, I can't complain too much, man. You know what I'm saying? My kids here and we, you know what I'm saying, we had some, you know what I'm saying, father-daughter time. You know what I'm saying? If we recorded like how we used to, man, it would probably, you know what I'm saying, sell millions. You know what I'm saying? But like regardless of all that, man, I had a pretty good weekend. I also delved back, of course, delved into some basketball, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of watched the end of this ladies women's final four, my goodness. Where you know what I'm saying, where was the competition button at? You know what I'm saying? But I know we gotta, you know what I'm saying, delve back into and like kind of feed back into like what we learned and kind of in our tea. You know what I'm saying? So like, man, I don't know, Brandon. And I know this. Hold on, I know there's little NFL nuggets out there. They want to know who's gonna be the NFL draft picks and all that. But this basketball world right now, y'all. So like, Brandon, where you want to start at? Plus Pacers too. Come on, man. You already know. Hot
Start,
Pacers.
start with NIT. Start with NIT from this past week. Saw your boy there, your quarterback, your wide receiver, Terrell Owens. He ended up getting the floodwaters on the east side. Damn.
Yeah. It's what, man. Yeah, but hey, man. For anybody who thinks is small bananas, man, I would say I wouldn't necessarily say that. Andy Katz was all there. It was their day, night. What night one? Kind of walking around, observing things, kind of checking out things as well. It was for me, man. It's kind of like, you know what I'm saying. These programs could have not accepted an invitation and kind of let their kids go about their ways. Coaches could have went about their ways because the coach of the North Texas team, Hodge, is now the head coach of West Virginia. But like, so no, these kids, these coaches and kids kind of committed to this tournament and navigating through it. And I think we got to see a good. We saw a good, pretty. I ain't gonna say we saw some good basketball this past week, Brandon, with North Texas and UIC Irvin and eventual champion Chattanooga. So I thought we saw some pretty good. I know I'm leaving somebody out, shame on me, but I thought we saw some pretty good basketball, man. Buzzer beaters, you know what I'm saying? Guys getting after it, contrasting styles of teams, you know what I'm saying? Me and you might have kind of goofed a little bit too hard on UIC Irvin, you know what I'm saying? But they kind of showed improve, you know what I'm saying, and got to the championship game. Goofy as a center would might have played, man, you know what I'm saying? 7 foot, like, you know what I'm saying, sack of potatoes. But they at the end of the, you know what I'm saying, they had a shot. They had a one shot, you know, shot to win a championship. Those fans, Brandon, like I want you to give your edge that you kind of see when you got to, you know what I'm saying, how you lens things when you go to games and whatnot. Because Brandon, y'all, I'm gonna tell you, Brandon be at the table, y'all. He'd be like this, y'all. And it be on Brandon be with it. I'm probably more so. I'll be trying to see here what the people be saying, what the fans be saying, because this is kind of like this is a Butler Hinkle, but like this ain't Hinkle fans in here, y'all. This is Chattanooga's fans. This North Tech people came from North Texas, y'all. Drove up, or flew up, you know what I'm saying, however they got there. And they very few, you know what I'm saying, California fans, but you know what I'm saying, this is a real commitment type thing, you know what I'm saying, on all sides. So I listened to the fans, like the fans that walked out, the Chattanooga fans said they felt like they won a championship, Brandon. And I know it's not the big boy that we're talking about tomorrow, and it comes with a big dollar check because, in the NBA, this and NBA that.
Not even the second biggest tournament.
Yeah, but like when you talk about the NIT, man, you know what I'm saying, the toughness and all the things that you kind of want out of basketball was there for me. You know what I'm saying? Toughness and guys committing to play and offenses, you know what I'm saying, all that. And guys, you know what I'm saying, guys kind of wanting to play, you know what I'm saying, kind of wanting to win a championship or get their names and hit the dude, the MVP of the tournament, turn around, hurry up, and got him a quick deal, portal deal, they say. So, you know what I'm saying, it works. It's a win-win for kind of for everybody involved, man. So I don't know, man, Brandon. I thought it was awesome, man. I can't wait to report another. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to report cover another one.
Yeah, it was a good tournament. All the games were good. We thought we were going to have a blowout game. with the way UC Irvine kind of starts out. They've started out real slow, but they end up pulling through. First one, and then second one, just going to overtime in the NIT championship. You can't ask for any more. I mean, the crowd was getting into it. The crescendo was building. Terrell Owens sitting front row, cheering on the mocks. He took a little bump on the shoulder by me. Probably got a lawsuit coming out of that.
Oh man, Graham was trying to get his brush for greatness, man. But
I brushed.
Terrell be in there moving fast, y'all. So we really couldn't get like a Polaroid moment or anything like that, man. But like I said, man, I thought it was kind of cool. Kind of cool spots, man. You know what I'm saying? Athletes trying to get after it, man. My guy, what's his name? The Way kid from UIC Irvine. He's probably gonna be bounced again, man. He had a pretty good overall tournament as well, man. It's some really good basketball, man. I know hoop junkies around here probably like, man, well, how much tickets and all that? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. You know what I'm saying? Me and Brandon is the media, man.
I don't think they were that much.
But like, no, man. Anybody who's a hoop junkie, you want to see some next time they come around, man, and you want to, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to pay price for somebody tickets for like. And I'm not. It's not to knock nobody else's tournament or NBA product or anything else like that, man. Tap into the NIT for sure.
So I looked it up, and you gotta love how AI will give me an answer. The cheapest all session tickets for the semifinals started around $60.
Oh, dude,
Courtside was $216.
No, that's well worth it. You be courtside at Hinkle, and I'm telling you, man, this ain't no chump thing, man. I mean, you ain't necessarily getting Steph Curry shooting night after night, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got guys. They were 7-footers out there. Athletes getting dunks, all that,
Exactly. NCAA tournament Final Four last night. First game, Florida, Auburn. I thought that was a great game between those two teams up and down the court. Auburn Bruce Pearl's team just kind of faltered there at the end. They kind of had cracks in their armor.
Auburn was overrated all year. Did I try to tell you this? I want to make sure that you pin this one since you be, you be telling me what to pin. I told you all year Auburn was overrated. Here the kid, what's his name? Johnny Back, whatever his name. He ain't even on my draft board for the second round. Okay? Broom. Yeah, they got swept. Thank you. Bye, Auburn. War Eagle. Sorry, War Eagle.
And then nightcap. Duke.
All right,
man. Just a catastrophe of proportions I have not seen in a long time.
Cooper Flag didn't get fouled. He didn't foul.
No. Didn't foul.
Long as we can acknowledge that. Long as we can acknowledge that Cooper Flag like that's phantom. Long as we can acknowledge that.
How's that a foul? This ain't the first round of the NCAA tournament. This ain't the ACC tournament. This ain't the NIT in-season tournament.
Did he
that type of swallow?
Did he have the position to call the foul?
He's behind him.
I don't want to go JFK on you.
The only player you can see is Cooper Flag from that position.
Hey, man. I didn't. Like, I look at the game a little different too, y'all. I'll be like, Brandon will tell you, like, I'll be like, man, what is these referees doing? Like, dude, referees be tucking their whistle sometimes, and I kind of appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Letting dudes get after it, but like sometimes they be letting hip check. Like, there was a couple calls in the games we watched this weekend. I was like, wait a minute, you gonna let that go, but not that? So like referees, that was a bad call, man. You called the call, you were on the backside of the call. I don't understand. So, but okay, let's get back to the other elephant in the room. They had a 14-point lead, and they had opportunity
to 7 with 48 seconds to go.
The Proctor missed a 1-and-1.
Dribbled off his leg.
Junior.
50% free throw shooter.
Take more out of him, man. This is supposed to be your year to get back into the NBA good graces. And now you got to go back to Duke, son.
John, they showed Krzyzewski more last night than they did John Shire.
Well, listen.
this was quoted as the best
Kevin
Duke team.
Sampson's on a revenge tour, man. He got some good players, man. That are
This
ball.
was quoted the best Duke team, and they got.
Yeah, but you know what? They experience that does you can't take away that Kevin Sampson has an experienced team. A team he had it. They was like a game away from going to the Final Four last year, and
And they lost. Yeah, in 2013 they lost to Michigan.
Yeah, still some familiar, and he's getting closer and getting closer. So, and like Kevin says, like everybody kind of disrespect Big 12. You know what I'm saying? The records of the Big 12 football and basketball as well, man. So, or they kind of go, nobody underlooked. So, he can't. He's on a revenge tour, man. I can't get Brandon. I can't
Go
get
careful now. Bloomington's not going to be happy to hear you.
with one. He won in Indianapolis. He beat Purdue in Indianapolis.
IU faithful ain't happy with you. Talking about Sampson. Good gracious.
Okay. Hey, man, the winning. Hey, listen, the winning is the winning, and this is a new era. And if you're a forgiving Christian, then whatever happened in the past, you can't keep on bringing that up.
He wasn't doing anything different than they're doing now.
Well, now you can openly give people money. Now you can openly give people gifts. Now you can openly give people deals. So, and you know what, Kevin Sampson, in his exodus, he went to the NBA, learned that style of play, and built relationships with that type of, there. Kids looking at him differently, man. And he can get the kind of recruits maybe he doesn't necessarily have. He had Jarvis Walker at one point, but he doesn't necessarily have the factory that Duke does. But he gets guys that can play basketball that are trying to get to our elite level or like next level of play. You can't take away nothing from a Kevin Sampson program from now on out, man. I don't know, Brandon. Florida looks a little bit too tall. You know what I'm saying? A little bit too more.
Are you ready to give some respect to the point guard for Florida yet? You called him a G League MVP, Summer League MVP.
Ain't nothing wrong with the summer. No, I'm not. I'm not. I don't mean that as a disrespect, man. That's a respect because he's not. I
called him Jamal Murray Jr.
Brandon, he's not on the lottery. I want that to be clear. No, hey y'all, Brandon Reese trying to make me like I'm the bad guy. Me and Brandon Reese started this daggone Florida and Auburn game last night. And Brandon told me, he said, I don't count but 4 pros on the whole floor.
I said 3. I said 3 pros.
Damn, see? I stand corrected. I about passed out. I said, damn, 3?
He's one of them.
Like I said, y'all, I got Johnny Broom. He was in my high second round draft picks, man. And I know me and Brandon are mixing conversations, but you know what I'm saying? Nah, now he didn't kind of even further. But Auburn, Bruce Port, at least Bruce Port, he was calm and cool. And they just kind of just let it slip away, man.
They got Broom as a going 31 to Minnesota.
Going to who is?
Broom.
Second round. So that's what the mocks got him. I mean, he'd be all right playing. He'd be all right playing for Dallas. Stand in the corner somewhere.
Walter Clayton, they got at 47 going to the Wizards.
Man, you know what kind of super? Yeah, he could become a Kyle Kuzma there. Develop.
They got Alex Caravan from UConn going to the Pacers. Pro comparison, George Niang.
He is kind of. He might be a little slow. He got a little shot on him though, Brandon.
Fine. You don't want to have Clayton be Jamal Murray. His equivalent. Then I agree with this one up here, Fred VanVleet.
Well, he's a little bit more. I think he's a little bit more durable. That dude can go to like he ready to run through people, man. I like. I'm not disrespecting.
You know where he came from before Florida?
He was with Iona and Patino.
How did the Hoosiers miss that?
Hey man, speaking of the Hoosiers, man, give some respect on to guys. They are building in the portal and assembling.
What, Davidson guy?
That's just one piece.
You said it ain't going to win you a title.
Well, you gotta build respectability, and they gotta get the Hoosiers into maturity level. And he's got to get his own little program, and you know what I'm saying, kind of style and like what that kind of looks like. Right now, he don't have no. Think about it. Right now, he don't have no skins in the game with any type of high school program here, other than he can just show, hey, I'm from the IU. You know what I'm saying? Would you come play for me? So he's got to get kind of guys that he can think already kind of fit the mold. And the two guys he got, they seem like they were like role players on their team prior to. I think you know what I'm saying, but they played a season or two at their program, so. I hope they know that you leveling up and like the heat that you're getting ready to feel right now is different. The fan heat, and even the media heat, man. I know our homie Double D says that the Indiana media is soft and put, you know what I'm saying, but I don't think so, man. I mean, we ain't TMZ gonna get your business, but it ain't punk. But like that fan heat down in and like think about what the homie said. He had death threats when they said that you can't play. You know what I mean? So. Coming to IU ain't no easy transition.
We're nearing the end of the NBA. Pacers currently a 4 seed. Right now, we match up against either Milwaukee or Detroit. Milwaukee just went back up ahead of Detroit. Thoughts on as we approach this last week and a half of the season?
The only long term. I'm saying this cockily, man. You ready? The only long term team underneath like Boston, Knicks. The Pacers shouldn't fear no Detroit, and Cleveland's almost kind of unraveling here. They won a couple, I do believe, but like what's his name? He got a groin? He was in and out. Mitchell has been, so I don't know, and this is the wrong time to be taking in. You know what I'm saying? Be taking in and out injuries, man. So, I like the Pacers' chances. Brandon, did I not say 45 games? It's just not where we are at. Past that. You know what I'm saying? So this is where the Pacers wanted to be at. Unfortunately, the Knicks won more. And you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to kind of play them coming up. So like, nah, man, Pacers should be feeling good right now.
Okay.
Chemistry wise, everything, man. Everybody's getting touches. Balls is going in, man. Jarris Walker's looking like, uh-oh.
Are you, as a Pacer fan, say we get past the first round?
Yes.
Are we really scared of Cleveland?
That's what I'm saying.
There's no reason.
Well, a full strength Cleveland, man, real scary, but I don't think they're full strength. I don't. So, that some of their better players have kind of faded as the season has kind of unraveled. Even Evan Mobley, who I kind of got in my top 4 or 5 of defensive player of the year, just hasn't kind of played as much. And I don't know, man. The Pacers been playing. I mean, the homie Ben Mathurin rocking the Ben Mathurin, bro. You gotta get into it, man. Ben Mathurin, man. I know so much is kind of talk about even on Crossroads Sports, and we should, man. We be talking about, well, who are they going to keep in the summer? Like, dude, the Pacers got a real good team, Brandon. Guys just need to come together and like, hey, man, the potential of guys.
I don't know about real good team.
Well, listen.
Because they falter against good teams. They play to their competition. They get worked by Denver. They're going to get worked by Denver tonight.
I don't think they necessarily go to their matchup differential, though, man. Like, why does Braun? You think Braun is good as Ben Mathurin? Absolutely not. But Braun on that team looks like they Ben Mathurin. Why can't our Ben Mathurin? Should turn up. But like you see what I'm saying? They don't find when Tyrese and him are out there. Like when Tyrese is not there, it's like a different thing. And then we let Mathurin kind of do a little bit more. And I know Mathurin's right now in street clothes because they're gonna in the playoffs. But like, and Jarris Walker has played a whole lot better. You know what I'm saying? But the Pacers do need to be somebody. I agree with that though. Absolutely.
Yeah, they play their Cleveland, Denver, the big games, they just don't produce. Yeah, we're saying, they're a good team. Okay, they're a good team against mid-average teams and teams that suck. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for the Boston. We're looking for the New Yorks. We're looking for the Denvers. We're looking for the Oklahoma Cities. We're looking for those type of victories, and you don't have many in your pocket.
Not many.
You can get 4 against Cleveland.
They can beat Cleveland 4-2. They can
I
beat
hope.
Cleveland.
Can't. Mitchell might be hurt, but
Tyree, you sound Tyree.
how do you think Dan Hurley is going to feel knowing he's the second best coach in the state of Connecticut?
Don't do, man. Come on, man. Junior Emma just put up number 12, man. Shout out to
Easily. They beat 3 number ones on the way.
That's a different level of like commit both of them, and then you kind of see the after effect. Dawn Staley, like afterwards, man, she just felt like her world over because she lost. Like this night tomorrow, like they that's kind of moment they live in. They take that basketball tournament very seriously. That's the one thing I ever take away from Junior Emma. Like I'm sure he's a great basketball mind, X and O's, and he's a great motivator, and probably cussed off and cussed out. You know what I'm saying, on his way to his way, right? But
right.
I kind of look at the fact that, you know what I'm saying, he's done this year 12, you know what I'm saying, 12 times, and like won it overall 12 times, like year over year. UConn this is why Dan Hurley can say that for the past 30 years, if he adds UConn women's to his argument, you know what I'm saying, that the UConn program, they about basketball, period. You go to UConn, they either on, if the women's side recruited you, the men's side, that means they know you can play basketball on a whole elite level. Don't think you can't. If they recruit, that means you can be special. And if you go in there, you got to commit to the excellence, because they demand excellence, Brandon. It ain't all just here's your Nikes. It ain't all here's your we're gonna be looking good. They have to work there, man. And you have to salute that. I'm not saying they don't do that. You definitely they do that at South Carolina as well, man. But my goodness, man, that is, you have to salute the excellence in Junior Emma, man.
Sure. This week, one of my favorite weeks of the year, right after national championship, we have the Masters. Fellows are starting to arrive on the ground yesterday, today, tomorrow. Scotty Scheffler, your defending champion, 2-time champion, green jacket, Scotty Scheffler. John Rahm, you get the guys from Liv, Brooks Koepka. By the way, PGA Tour just rejected a $1.5 billion deal or so with Liv, so they rejected it as part of the merger right now. So they're going back to the ground. But you've got Morikawa, DeChambeau, Justin Thomas, Jordan Spieth, Brooks Koepka, some of these guys. Rory. A lot of people are saying, hey, this is Rory's year. This is the year he won the Players. This is the one tournament that's eluded Rory McIlroy every year is the Masters. I'm going to stay away from Rory this week. He's got a little bit of an elbow injury that he talked about on a podcast this past week. That's been kind of finicky with him. Now, I'm not saying that's going to hurt him or not, but he's 6-1 to win. Second best odds to win is Rory. I'm not saying don't pick him, but I'm going to stay away from him because I just think that injury, and I just don't think it's just one of those tournaments. Some of these tournaments, guys just can't get it done. And I think it's this one for Rory. I like Ludwig Aberg. He came back, finished second last year in his first Masters. I like him. Another top 5 finish up there. Bryson, maybe this is Bryson's year. He played today in the Liv tournament. He drove the ball 415 yards today on the first hole.
Okay.
Phil Mickelson played well today. Phil will come in. He'll do his Phil thing, maybe make the cut. We'll see. But the Masters, one of the great times. I got a buddy and it's going down there. I told my dad and my father-in-law I've got a 10-year window. By the time I'm 50, if I haven't won the lottery for the Masters tickets, then we're going to go down and scalp. So,
oh my God,
we'll see what happens. But a great tournament. I'm excited for it. I got my new book, 7 Days at Augusta, that I'm in the middle of reading right now. Some of the behind the scenes there, but it's going to shape up to be a good tournament. I think. Now, pause with me. I'm going to check the weather because a couple years ago we had funky weather. We had storms down there. We had cold weather. Obviously, we don't have Tiger Woods. He he had that horrific injury. So he's out, even though he put an April Fool's joke that he'd be back for it. So that was cruel to everybody. But if I look at right now, it's storming down there. So Tucker's pissed.
All right.
Thursday, 76 and sunny. Friday, 65 a.m. showers. Saturday, 67 and partly cloudy. And then Sunday, 70 and sunny for the final round on Sunday. So I like what I see. If I had to go and give you real quick a dark horse, I'm going to mix to win. I'm going to say Xander Schauffele, Tommy Fleetwood, if you want to put some money on them. Fleetwood right now is 30-1. And Xander 20-1. If you want to just throw a little bit of money on them, I like those guys. Hideki Matsuyama, top 10. I think it's like putting money in the bank. I think it's easy for him to get top 10. He always plays well at Augusta. Jordan Spieth, that time has passed. I don't expect Jordan, to had a couple good years there, but I don't expect much from him. Shane Lowry, Victor Hovland. Victor Hovland's another one that could. He's finally hitting his new clubs well. And he's coming back from injury. He's getting healthy. 35-1 for Victor Hovland. I kind of like that as well. So, but I'll be putting more picks out there. We got a DraftKings thing we always do for the Masters. So look, very excited that this is Masters week. I just wish the weather was nice. I can go play some golf. It's too damn wet, man. So much rain.
It's too wet. And it's too boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? I just tapped into a little bit of hockey. The New Jersey Devils.
Yeah, Ovechkin set the record today.
But yeah, man. So it's been kind of soggy this past weekend.
He looks old as shit. Old as shit. He looks old as can be. Old and grizzly. I looked up his age. He's 1 year younger than me.
Hey, man, hockey
I said, he's 39?
Hockey put the knocks on you, man. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to apparently. He's over the great one. He's over Gretzky now.
Couple things. Taylor Jenkins was fired by the Grizzlies this week. Just another hot mess move by the Memphis Grizzlies. The John Morant did it again, John. The gun point. He just can't get enough of it. Loves guns too much.
Yeah, anybody follows me, when they fired Taylor Jenkins, I expect them to make more changes, man. They have kind of an internal thing kind of going on. Players kind of, anybody kind of follow. I do follow Memphis Grizzlies because I kind of had high hopes for John Morant to be like a, face for his, definitely leader of his team and potentially a face of the league, man. Because as a young man, he got a lot of money. Like if you go into a strip club, whoop-de-doo, But when you start doing these other things and drawing fire to yourself and laser beams on other people, man, the NBA doesn't need that. Nobody needs that. Society doesn't need that. So, and then, it had to go back and forth with the Golden State Warriors because you was getting cooked, and you already know that they got stigmatism on you with guns and everything. I get it. You have $60 million, say blah 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 blah, say you're untouchable, but man, they can kind of take it all away from you, and that would be unfortunate, man. Why would you want to take it away from yourself? Why you keep on continuing? Again, I'm not here to preach.
He's got the wrong people around him, John.
You're right. I'm not here to preach to you.
Circle sucks.
I'm here for. I want the league to be successful. The only way the league is successful is if some of these talented players, like LeBron James, not gonna play forever. I want him to. Steph Curry can't play forever. I want him to. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to take the torch, whether it's something they want to do it or not. You know what I'm saying? But you got Zion Williamson out here, they shutting it down because he can't even play 20 games a season. You got Joel Embiid, the former MVP, said he can't play back-to-backs. And then that meant his whole story is the head scratcher. Then why'd you take the money? You have Paul George, who didn't really want to play for Philadelphia, but then nobody else wanted to pay him, so that's why he went. You have super player movement where Kevin Durant can't carry a team, or James Harden just had a bounce back year in LA. I guess he likes playing in LA, and there's really nothing like poo poo or anything. But he has baggage himself, man. So like the stars, like they ain't starring. There's nothing. That's not the shade, the homie in Oklahoma, and what they have building with the Thunder. You know what I'm saying? They're still a great story. You know what I'm saying? But they still have to get over the hump of winning. Cause like they keep on getting there, but they're coming up short. But like the NBA got some things to fix and figure out, man. They know they do. They should, and they don't. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else will. The fan will, and you know what I'm saying? People will tune in and tune out, and they find out the hard way.
Pacers say they want to keep Miles Turner, but they won't go into the luxury tax. They'll likely have to do a cost savings trade with some key rotational pieces. I always thought Aaron Nesmith is one that needs to be on the block, probably an Obi Toppin, especially if you want to try to keep a Miles Turner.
Man, come on, Pacers, man. Just find the money, man. Bring everybody back.
Center Mall are closing, man. Simon Malls are closing. They can't find that tax money. Last two things. I know, all right, and respect Grandpa Birdsong and them are rolling over the fact knowing these MLB torpedo bats are being used out here, like the old plastic dinger bats that you could hit a wiffle ball with. What's your thoughts on the old torpedo bats? Do we need to just outlaw them or what? I mean, they're not technically doing anything legal. They're just moving the core of the bat.
They need to ship like 600 of them to Cincinnati fast.
Come on, we had to go there.
They need to ship 600 of them.
We got a win yesterday. Today we lost.
Okay, after how many losses, man? I don't know. If it's a scientific, like I don't know, why would they allow if it's a scientific fact that it does propel the ball a little bit, then it's kind of goofy. But then everybody should be able to use it and have the same result. And I think that there's other teams that use it, but they haven't.
Reds, Yankees, Red Sox. Yeah, they've used it.
Nobody's had stuff like what you know what I'm saying the homie and the Yankees have. So it's just the Yankees and the hype on themselves.
Colorado decided to, for some dumbass reason, 5-year, $54 million extension for a coach who was the highest paid in the Big 12 and among the top 10 in NCAA football, which does not deserve it.
I know what you're doing, Brandon. You want to go retro. You want to blow this up, don't you? You want to? Why are you disrespecting?
What have I always told you about what Deion's going to do to Colorado? What have I always said?
You telling me they overpaid him? I get what you're saying. I'm gonna give you why you're arguing why they shouldn't have paid him. He hasn't won the Big 12 title yet. He didn't win the Big 12 championship since he's been there. But he has brought respectability to the program. Yes. But he hasn't won. He hasn't made the playoff yet. He hasn't made the playoff. But who has that?
It's going to be worse this year than it was this coming year. They're
going to make the playoff. I think the trajectory that they're going to make the playoffs this year. They will. Colorado will be in the playoffs this year.
Clip this. John thinks Colorado's going to make the playoffs. So I cannot wait to play this for him in November when I say
represent.
For the 5 and 7 Colorado Buffaloes.
You think it'll be
54 million, man? It's a little much.
Man, come on, Brandon. He's not going to the Dallas Cowboys, y'all. He's committed.
They don't want to spend that with players.
So, Brandon, you can't change the narrative. You can't say, man, he's just here for a spell. He really likes to coach college football, man. So, in order to keep that around, you have to pay for it, man. He's on a upper trajectory, man. I don't see how this is an issue. If he ever gets to the second round, when he does, I ain't gonna say if he ever. I'm gonna tell you like that. When he does get to the second round of the college football playoffs, that $53 million is gonna seem like peanuts.
Okay.
Peanuts.
I don't have anything else, John.
Man,
Matt Painter had a great interview on I was listening to, and we still don't know what's going to happen with Braden Smith. Will he stay at Purdue? Will he accept an offer elsewhere? Painter doesn't even know. He had an interview with Jeff Goodman and them on our podcast, and Painter says we're kind of just at a wait and see.
Delicate, man. Just delicate to talk about. One, Cam Heidi left too, and then Cam Heidi goes to Xavier. I guess.
Nope, Texas.
No, damn, right. From the kid that went to the Sean Miller went from Xavier to Texas. So, I don't know, man. Sounds like guys in that position, that wing position, are wanting to get their hand up, like touches on the ball, man. Not necessarily just shots. You know what I'm saying? So Colvin being in the portal and Heidi it kind of is a blow. I know they rebounded and got a project center. My opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Jeez.
My opinion. Hey man, I'm trying to burn something. Don't get it twisted. I know who can play and who can't.
He can play, John. Why do you think he can't play?
I didn't say he couldn't.
You just did.
How many games are we expecting him to play? All of them?
39.
Okay. Yeah, we might get 20.
That's a run through the tournament too.
Oh man, tournament. He don't
So where does Painter's got to start looking at? They got to start looking at that portal a little bit. I know you got the big man, but losing some of those wing guys. You got one guard coming in right now. I don't. I'll let you answer this. Scott K, our sponsor, the Davidson kid that's coming in from IU. Is he cold?
He's a role player, man. He's a good college kid. Is probably going to go to class every day. Going to listen to what the coach says. You know what I'm saying?
Represent the program well.
Represent the program well. Make sure, you know what I'm saying, stays on dietary restrictions. You know what I'm saying? Probably got his girlfriend engagement ring already. And you know what I'm saying, he's just there at IU to get a, you know what I'm saying, to add to the, you know what I'm saying, his portfolio when he gets to graduate, man, because there's no NBA level talent that we talking about here. But we are talking about a kid that played Division I basketball and averaged about 6-7 points in the Patriot League. Patriot League. Now, listen, and I love me some mid-major basketball, right? But you're a role player in the Patriot League, Brandon. That means you coach. You know what I'm saying? No, like the homie Patino said, he told the Big East Player of the Year, get to stepping on national TV. Did he not?
There is
he told the Big East Player to get to stepping, get out.
There's a rumor that Omar Mayer, 6'4" combo guard from Israel, just started following 3 Purdue coaches in the basketball team.
Israel.
He plays for Maccabi Tel Aviv in the EuroLeague. Looks like Purdue is strongly trying to make a push to secure an impact European guard forward.
That's crazy. They get him from everywhere, man. Going international with it.
That'd be nice. They did.
Hey man, the American born player can't get greedy, Brandon. That's another thing. I'm gonna tell you, don't get greedy. Don't get greedy.
What last thing I have? Who do you like tomorrow night?
No, man, hold on. This ain't the last thing you got. Your quarterback is gonna be Aaron Rodgers, Brandon, and it's gonna be Jackson Dart, and you need to accept those facts. That's what you need to accept.
I'm the one that told you I'm happy with it.
No. I don't think you are.
Bring him in. Bring him in. Those two and Mason driving down.
Hold on, you're still waiting. You're still waiting, though. You should feel like
we can wait. When you respect yourself, when you're confident in yourself, you can wait. You can wait. We can wait. You're confident. You know he's coming. Hey, man. Hey, take your time. Go on vacation. Relax. Clear your head. Baby, we still going to be here. We're 7-time champion. 6-time champion. We're 6-time champ. We're going to still be here. We got you. Go do your thing. Tell you what. You do your thing. We got the realtor getting the house ready. We got the clothes getting shipped and made. We're getting everything boxed up for you. You just enjoy. We'll get you ready in Pittsburgh.
You gonna wait for Aaron Rodgers?
I've been waiting all along. I've been waiting for how many
receivers.
months?
You thought I ain't playing with you there. All the diva wide receivers, y'all wouldn't wait for them. Y'all wouldn't. But you gonna wait for Aaron Rodgers?
No. We didn't have to wait for a diva wide receiver because they became divas after they left us. That's why we got rid of him. They were turning that way. Wow. Hey man, DK's throwing with Rodgers.
There's a new day. There's a new day. New day. The Steeler Nation, man. It's a new day.
Listen, we go 1 year with Rodgers, maybe 2 if he wants to stay. We got Sunshine, Jackson Dart. That's getting in the rings, getting ready. The cradle of quarterbacks. Rodgers is going to mentor this kid. He's going to come out his rookie year and throw 28 and 10.
There's no mentorship going on. Stop that lie. You can stop that lie right now. You can stop that lie right now. You can stop the lie. Brandon, I can't wait. I'm getting loud now. I don't mean to. I can't wait round about week 7 when Mike Tomlin is like, I'm sick of this already.
I'm glad you said his name right. We're learning.
Dude, this is 7 years in, man. Come on, man. Give me some credit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't live and shaky on Facebook no more. I ain't nervous. But listen.
Who has a better season, Colts or Steelers?
So long as everybody stay professional, man, the Pittsburgh Steelers should stay. They should mess around and get to the AFC Championship game. They could if everybody remains professional. If every
which quarterback room would you trust?
Brandon, I don't trust this coach guy. I don't want to get kicked out of no bars or nothing, man. Staying Steichen ain't gonna be here that much longer. He ain't coach.
Did you see his coach's photo at the coaches meetings down in Florida? This boy lost more hair. This guy looks like he's 50 something already.
Well, they got that,
He's on that hot seat.
Well,
he gotta get something done.
Brandon,
Are Colts fans going to settle for a mediocre year with Shane Steichen before they start calling for his head?
They're going to sell a lot of, opening day, they're going to sell a lot of jerseys. Daniel Jones, they're going to sell a lot of Daniel Jones jerseys.
Reggie Sykes got Daniel Jones. I heard through a source that Reggie Sykes has a Daniel Jones Colts jersey that's been pre-ordered. That is what I was told from my sources.
I'm dumbfounded. He has to. He's the biggest Colts fan, you know what I'm saying, in the land. Daniel Jones, that's going to be starting. That's the starter day.
I heard it was Reggie Dimes, not Danny Dimes, but Reggie Dimes. I heard.
We just trolling.
I heard a rumor that he's pre-ordered a jersey. So I've asked for a screenshot of the order number. So that person's supposed to be getting a screenshot to send to me for proof that he ordered Danny Dimes Colts jersey.
So look, this man for real.
That's when I know he's all in. That's when I know Reggie's all in. When he gets that, when I see that order number.
It's gonna be real weird. I think Anthony Richardson starts day 1, and then if he has a bad game or two, man, they put in Daniel Jones.
Scott K. Nichols said he did. Confirmation. So, hey, you got to support your quarterback. So much that John is frozen up. JB has froze. He's got the look right now. I got to take a screenshot of this because he's got the look right now that he is disgusted. Maybe we need to get him a Danny Dimes jersey as well. Yeah, let me send this over to him. He's going to like this. Oh, we lost you. Stop hating Scott, you a Lions fan, Reggie says. Eastside Wi-Fi. 100%, Scott. He's got that Eastside Wi-Fi. But listen, those Eastside potholes, whoo, and that water with those floods, my man T.O. got stuck in the East Side. Over off 10th and Sherman, I think it was. He got stuck. Me and John saw. By the way, if you didn't hear it or beginning, I brushed up against T.O. I gave him a whole pat on the old back when I walked by him. So I was trying to get some love from To, but he was tunnel vision straight to the game. Reggie says this Jamaica Wi-Fi is better than his. 100%. Shit, you might have that. They might have that Elon Musk Wi-Fi down there in Jamaica. They ain't putting a tariff on it. There's those tariffs. We'll see if we get John back or not. He probably got a phone call, is my guess. But other than that, we'll wrap up. Weekend update. Brandon Reef, Jonathan Birdsong. We'll be doing our show, I think, on Wednesday night. We'll see. Last couple Wednesdays, we haven't done it because there's been major storms rolling through. And last thing I want to do is be doing a major show when a tornado rolls through. So plan is for Wednesday show. We'll talk that. We'll talk more. Everybody say a little prayer for your 401ks. I don't know what the hell is going to happen tomorrow. I hope it's not a Black Monday, but we'll see. Prayers up for that. Yeah, I hope Reggie's not wearing Paver gear in Jamaica. We'll see. He's probably wearing some Pacer gear down there. Might be able to get us some talent. Bring up here, but we'll see what happens. So, Brandon Reed, Jonathan Birdsong, our sponsor, Scott K. Nichols, State Farm Insurance. Please reach out for all your needs, especially during the floods. I mean, my man Scott will take care of you. They'll get you taken care of, peace of mind. I know we had State Farm. We had to deal with them back when we had our flood here at our house when we first moved in. So, but State Farm, they'll take care of you. Please reach out to them. We'll see you guys here on Wednesday night. I didn't even get John's pick for the Final Four. I'm going to go. Florida looks strong. I like the way Houston plays, though. For my pools, I need Houston to win so I can win money. So I'm going Houston on this. They beat Duke. I'm going to go Houston, even though Florida looks good. So we'll see you guys. Enjoy Monday night national championship. Enjoy the Masters this week. We'll have bets and picks out on Twitter, on Facebook as well for the week. So no better time, no better week in sports than Masters week, national championship week. So we'll see you guys then. Have a great rest of your Sunday night.